Hello, fabulous friends, fans, and superstars. Welcome to your horoscope for the week of September 17, 2017. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What an amazing week it is. It is a very active sky this week. Important activations I've been talking about for a while now, but here we are. Important activations, and as well, we've got important developments taking place. So let's take it one at a time. Let's start with the big news. Venus activating the eclipse point. This is very exciting. It is going to be this week that one of the last important activations take place. Now, if you've been watching me for the last few weeks, I've been saying, first I talked about the eclipse and how important the major eclipse that took place in the second part of August, the total solar eclipse in the sign of Leo. All of us in some way are being realigned with a higher, more loving vision for our life in at least one area of life. And this has been, with that very powerful eclipse, it was meant to create lasting and lucky progress in at least one area of life for each of us. So what really helps to bring the eclipse energy forward is activations. And that is when a planet moves over the eclipse point, as will happen now. So first, a couple weeks ago, it was Mars, and then it was Mercury, and now here we are. Venus activates the eclipse point while speaking in supreme harmony with Uranus, and then changing signs and moving along. So this is going to be really very nice because Venus is a benefic. The ancients called Venus a benefic, which means a benefit, a blessing in our life. And that's blessings in love, that's blessings in money, in happiness, in prosperity, in worthiness. So all of us are going to feel a sense of awakening and feel a sense of positive occurrences and blessings that are a part of the eclipse that took place in the second part of August. So this is going to help bring that energy forward and bless our lives with more of nice things. Like I said, love and money and joy, enjoyment of life, feeling like the universe has our back, is providing for us, is part of how this eclipse activation is going to take place. It is goddess of love, so we can expect, I do think eclipses, they capture our imagination, and I do think some of us are going to be hearing some very famous love stories we're going to be talking about as a collective. Now, speaking of what we're going to be talking about, let's talk about Mercury. Mercury's doing a lot this week. Now, even though Mercury will leave shadow in the middle of the week, it may not feel like it because in the middle of the week, we are going to have Mercury standing across the sky from Neptune. So this is like out of nowhere, feeling like we're back in Mercury retrograde for like a day or two. Okay, so just be prepared. That can happen. Really important to be mindful of our communications, of our conversations. Now, this is, of course, Neptune speaking with Mercury, which means we do want to be a little bit mindful of how we're communicating and what we're communicating and how it's being received, because the chance for misunderstandings goes up. And also the chance of us not necessarily being aware that we're giving information that isn't necessarily the most accurate information becomes possible with this energy. But I would also say, be mindful, I hate to say it, but I must be straightforward about this. It is also possible with this energy that there's not a lot of straightforwardness as well from other people. So just keep that in mind. The wonderful thing is, though, that in the moment, like while we're under the light of this particular celestial conversation, we're going to go on and have a new moon in the middle of the week as well. And that new moon is speaking with Saturn. So there's this sense with this new moon in the same part of the sky that Mercury's in the sign of Virgo, that we need to be a little bit restrained. We need to hold back. We want to check our facts a little bit. And that is wise, because by the time we get to the end of the week, Mercury will be speaking in supreme harmony with Pluto. I love this. Mercury has this type of conversation with Pluto about twice a year, and it tends to be a very powerful time for us. It represents a time when we are very much on point with our thoughts. We're very perceptive, and we're able to choose words and ways of communicating that have a lasting and positive effect. We're able to really get to the core of an issue and decide what it is that we want to share and how well we want to share it, and to make sure that we are sharing in a way that is truly influential in the direction we want to go. It's smart communication, but it's also truly effective. We have the ability to change lives with one conversation and be changed by other people's conversations as well. So if you're looking for truth and clarity and a way to move forward that feels profound, that feels meaningful, this is the kind of sky that's going to allow us to do that. trust the confusion in the middle of the week. Early in the week, we've got all that Venus activating the eclipse. It's going to be like lots of romantic surprises and so beautiful for a lot of us, which is great. And then in the middle of the week, we have, of course, that new moon happening, speaking with Saturn. So we're feeling a little bit like we shouldn't go, be very, very straightforward with people. Smart idea, because facts may not be clear. But by the end of the week, it is that very confusion that transforms into focused thought and focused action. I'm so excited about this. I think all of us are going to benefit, and all of us in some way are going to be understanding what it means to be wise, what it means to be empowered, and of course with Venus, what it means to be loving as well. It is a beautiful week happening now. Even with that resistance, there are true breakthroughs promised that leave a lasting and positive result. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful for it. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, thumbs up. It means so much. I'm in Mexico City again. You may remember a few weeks back, I did right out here on the terrace overlooking the city, I did one of the weekly horoscopes. So now I am here again. Lots of background noise, but I'm hoping you can hear me well. And I'm so grateful that you're here. Of course, all of this stuff I talked about, you can log on to nadiyashah.com and astrofabulous.com. Sign up to be one of my superstars. Superstars get instant access to exclusive expanded video scopes each and every week. For this week, for every single sign, I talked about Venus moving over the eclipse point and what it means for that sign. I also talked about Mercury and the new moon, and especially focusing on that very interesting things Mercury is doing this week and how exactly to take the energy and transform it for the better. So I focused on that for every single sign, for your sign. And of course, special horoscopes are available to superstars as well, like Jupiter specials, and before the month is out, Saturn specials as well. So again, astrofabulous.com and nadiyashah.com. So I'm in Mexico City, but very soon I will be in Vancouver. I'm so excited about this. I can't wait. I'm missing Vancouver right now. Can't wait to meet all the friends and fans out there and superstars in Vancouver. I will be speaking, hosted by the Fraser Valley Astrology Guild, and they will be hosting two events. One is taking place on Thursday, the 12th of October in the evening. It is a 2-hour talk called From Fate to Free Will, a fast and furious history of astrology. If you can't join us in Vancouver, which I hope you can, it's still available on my YouTube channel as well. You can search my YouTube channel, A Fast and Furious History of Astrology. And also on the weekend, I'll be doing a full day weekend workshop. I think it's like 6 hours, but it's a full day weekend workshop on the 14th, which is Saturday. And it is called CHEMISTROLOGY, the astrology of love and attraction. And I did a Synchronicity University webinar on this as well, which you can log on to synchronicityuniversity.com and download that. That was over 2.5 hours, but this will be more expansive, more details, looking at that instant chemistry. Like when you meet somebody, you have that instant feeling, right? Like what is that? What's going on in the charts to make you feel that? That's what I'm going to be looking at. And it's a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun together. We're going to learn a lot together as well. If you're in the Vancouver area, I really hope that you can join me. I think that we would learn a lot together for sure. And I look forward to all of you out there. I am going to be doing a limited number of personal consultations in the Vancouver area as well. So if you're interested in a one-on-one reading, sitting down, having me look at your chart in person, you can contact me, use the contact form on my website, and we can make that happen. And I would love to meet all of you out there in Vancouver. But of course, if you can't be in Vancouver, that's okay. I've got other events coming up, and I'll give you more details as we go along. But in January, I will be in India, in Kolkata. And in March, I will be in Serbia. In May, I will be in Chicago. I'm so excited. I love Chicago so much. So I'm going to be in Chicago as well as part of the UAC conference. And also in the fall, I have to finalize the date, but I know that I am confirmed for Los Angeles and San Diego in the fall of next year. So you blink and we'll be there. Can you hear those alarms? Something's going on. I think it's telling me something. It's a holiday here, which was why I'm decked out in these colors. It's a holiday here. And that's how we celebrate. We got lots of alarms going off and music happening and all kinds of things. So thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Once again, astrofabulous.com, nadiyashah.com. I look forward to meeting you in the superstar space. I look forward to meeting you in Vancouver. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great week. Enjoy.